Have you ever wondered what horrors might be lurking just beyond your front door? We dive into two chilling true tales of home invasions that defy explanation. From the bizarre encounters with the Enfield monster in 1973 Illinois to the gruesome and unsolved Villisca axe murders in 1912 Iowa, these stories will leave you questioning the safety of your own home. Are you ready to uncover the terrifying details of these haunting encounters with unwanted guests? Brace yourself for a journey into the unknown, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. Join our YouTube channel as we unravel the spine-tingling mysteries that continue to haunt these quiet, unsuspecting towns. The Enfield Monster. It was a quiet night in the small town of Enfield, Illinois, on April 25, 1973, when Henry McDaniel heard an eerie scratching at his front door. Little did he know, this sound would herald a nightmarish encounter. Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows, unseen and unheard until it's too late? At 10:00 p.m., a strong wind howled outside as Henry grabbed his gun and flashlight and ventured into the night. His heart pounded as he saw something between his rose bushes, a creature that defied explanation. It stood 4.5 feet tall, with 3 legs, short arms, and glowing pink eyes as big as flashlights. The sight was almost too bizarre to believe. Grayish skin, almost human-like in form. Henry fired 4 shots, one hitting the beast, causing it to hiss like a wildcat before leaping 50 feet in 3 jumps towards the railway embankment. What kind of monstrosity could move like that? The police found 6-toed, dog-like footprints near his house, but no creature. Henry, rational and sober, knew what he saw. Something not of this world. Later, a boy named Greg Garrett claimed the monster had stepped on his shoes, shredding them. However, he admitted later it was a hoax to tease Mr. McDaniel. But was it really? Could a town be gripped by mass hysteria over something so surreal? 2 weeks later, Henry saw it again, standing on the railroad tracks at 3 a.m. This time, he didn't shoot. He watched as it moved, unhurried, into the darkness. A search party, including a radio news director, reported seeing an ape-like creature and hearing its cries. A recording was made, but the mystery deepened. When 5 men came to hunt the creature, they were dismissed by the sheriff as rowdy drunkards. Yet, the fear remained. Was the creature a wild ape, an escaped kangaroo, or something far more sinister? Even after years, questions linger. How could a small town be so engulfed in fear by a single encounter? And what really prowled the streets of Enfield that night? The answers remain elusive, leaving an unsettling chill. The Villisca axe murders. In the quaint town of Villisca, Iowa, on June 9, 1912, the Moore family welcomed 2 young guests into their home, unaware of the impending horror. What sinister force could transform a peaceful home into a scene of unimaginable carnage? The next morning, neighbor Mary Peckham sensed something was wrong. The Moores hadn't emerged for their chores. Concerned, she called Josiah Moore's brother, Ross, who discovered a gruesome sight: the bodies of Ina and Lena Stillinger in the guest bedroom. What kind of darkness could drive someone to such savagery? The entire Moore family and their guests were found bludgeoned to death with Josiah's own axe. The brutality was staggering. Josiah's face had been obliterated, his eyes missing. Blood stained the walls and ceiling, a macabre testament to the violence that occurred. Investigators believed the killer had waited in the attic, smoking cigarettes, before striking. The methodical nature of the crime suggested cold, calculated malevolence. The axe's blade was used on Sarah Moore, while the blunt end shattered the skulls of the children. Why would someone commit such a heinous act? The presence of a slab of bacon beside the axe, untouched food, and bloody water added to the mystery. Lena Stillinger's body suggested she had been awake, possibly fighting back. Her nightgown was pushed up, sparking speculation of sexual assault, an allegation later debunked. Despite numerous suspects, including Reverend George Kelly, Frank F. Jones, and others, no one was ever convicted. The case went cold, the house forever marked by its bloody past. The Lynns, who later bought the home, turned it into a museum, unaware of its haunted history. In the dead of night, the Villisca Axe murder house becomes a chilling hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors report hearing disembodied giggles and blood-curdling screams echoing through the rooms. A thick, eerie fog often materializes, drifting from room to room when the train passes, just as it did the night of the murders in 1912. Some have felt an icy touch or seen shadowy figures darting across hallways. The most disturbing occurrences involve sudden, unexplained behavior changes in visitors, suggesting possible possessions. Mirrors and windows, which were covered after the murders, still seem to reflect more than just the present. As the house creaks and groans with the weight of its dark history, the spirits of the Moore family and their guests seem trapped, replaying their final, horrific moments for anyone brave enough to enter. What compels the spirits of the Moore family to linger? Is it the unresolved trauma, the sheer brutality, or something more malevolent? As we ponder the Villisca axe murders, one question haunts us. How could a home so ordinary become a portal to such terror? The answers elude us, leaving an indelible mark on our psyche. In the darkness of night, as shadows move and whispers fill the air, the true horror of that night lingers, a chilling reminder of the fragility of our safe havens. The unsettling truths behind these home invasions remind us that sometimes the real monsters are not the ones we conjure in our minds, but the inexplicable terrors that lurk just outside our doors. Are you safe in your home tonight? Or is there something watching, waiting to shatter your peace? As we come to the end of these bone-chilling tales, we're left with more questions than answers. If you enjoyed this dive into the macabre, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more unsettling stories that will keep you up at night. Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. What do you think really happened? Until next time, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the real horror is just outside your door.